Hey guys, today we have forward edges. So first we're gonna go over our home base position. Just like forward glides, we're also going to have our toe next to our heel, and this is good to start warming up at the wall. We have our toe to heel position. Our thighs are together, toe to heel, and our knees are facing forward. We're also going to keep looking in the direction of travel. Something I also like to remind my skaters about 1 foot glides and forward edges is to shift and lift. Start on 2 feet, shift your weight mentally to your skating side, and as long as you pull your posture up, so think of a zipper, you're zipping yourself up from toes to your head, posture up, hips level, shoulders level, you'll be able to balance on your forward edges and your forward glides for a really long time. Let's start off with inside edges. This seems to be a little easier. We're going to take it back to the circle. For crossovers and forward edges, we're going to hug our circle. An easy way to hug our circle, we're going to face our toes and head to the dot, arms out to the side, and we're just going to turn our hips. Your front hand is going to be slightly inside the red of the circle to help maintain our checked position. Your back arm and shoulder is going to be pulled back. So arms are parallel to the ice, shoulder is pulled back, and you can literally think about the back arm pulling the ribs apart, stretching the ribs and stretching the lungs. The common mistake on these forward edges is to have the shoulder come forward, be too square, and then you're stuck. So whenever you do a forward edge and you start rearing off in a straight line, it probably means there's a little bit of blocking with your shoulder, you're falling off your edge, or you dropped your hip, so now you're losing your edge. There is gonna be a bit of a lower body lean into the circle. My foot that's closest to the dot is on an outside edge, and my other foot on the outside of the circle is going to be on the inside edge. We're going to think about our lower body lean as we do our swizzle pumps. And I have a subtle 2 different edges. I'm also going to think about where I am on the blade, pump using the back of the blade, and also stay on the back third of the blade too. So now we're going to apply the shift and lift. Pump, moderate speed, shift your weight to the right, and lift to hold the right forward inside edge. So pump, shift your weight to the right, and lift. Pump, shift your weight, head up, pull yourself high, shoulders are level, hips are level too. And as you get more comfortable, we can add a bit more speed. So starting off, I would aim for a 2-second hold. So pump, shift, and lift. We're looking in the direction of travel. Sometimes it helps to look slightly inside the circle too. Chest faces the circle. Slightly look inside the circle if that helps you. 1, 2. And as you get stronger, hold for 4 to 6 seconds. Or you can also think about the diameter of the circle. So if I start here, start with a quarter circle, or keep holding for a half circle. How we refer to the name of inside edges is the skating foot. So this is our right forward inside edge. We're going forwards, we're on the inside big toe side, and standing on our right foot. This is going to be our left forward inside edge. So now let's start with left forward outside edges. Think about your pinky toe lean, shift and lift. Remember the zipper effect, pull everything up. And as an exercise, we can also repeat this. So let's go 2 pumps, shift and lift, 1, 2. 2 pumps, shift and lift, 2 pumps, shift and lift. Core strong, pull your belly button into your spine. Another exercise we can do is to put this on a smaller pattern, and then we can just really focus in on our blade and body lean. and our posture. So blade and body lean, shift, lift, 1, 2. Take your time. You can even put your hand on your hip, pull up, 1, 2. Take your time, awareness, 1, 2. Inside, 1, 2. Some checkpoints I have on my edges. My ear is lined up with my edge. I'm on my outside edge. You can drop a line from my ear to my gliding left forward outside edge, and that helps with alignment. Inside edge, ear lines up with my right forward inside edge. I'm zippering myself up so my head is over my shoulders, which is over my hips, and aligned over my skating foot. Going to forward, outside, and inside edges from 2 feet is the easiest way to complete this weight transfer. When this gets easier, let's sign us up for a challenge. So just like stroking, we push and get our balance right over our skating foot. We're also going to do an open stroke into our edge. So upper body position's the same. We're gonna hug our circle. We always bend before we push. This back foot's at that same 45-degree angle. The skating foundation is building on top of each other. Open stroke starts at the hip. Hip is slightly open. Push, pull yourself tall, and find the hip to toe position. So push, pull yourself tall, maintain the lean on your blade, engage your core. So this is my left forward outside edge. Right forward outside edge, same thing. So push, stand tall. Something common I see, anytime you break at the waist, it will make skating much more difficult. It is common with stroking and these pushes to break at the waist, but then it is a lot harder to realign yourself. So keep your belly button up. It's like your core is in a cement box, core strong, rise tall. Insides are the same. We're gonna push with the foot that's closer to the dot. Push, pull yourself up, left forward inside edge. We can also repeat this just like our exercise. So push, 1, 2. Push, 1, 2. Push and point, 1, 2. Once we have the basics down of alignment, balance, and weight transfer, at that point we could start to really think about pointing our toe at all times. This is a great exercise for forward edges to find our alignment. So pump, straight line, stand tall, point your toe. You can find that on a flat, then you start to bring it on to the circle. So first pump, stand tall, stretch. You can make this a little harder with some arm movements. So I would do skating leg and skating arm in front, pump, stand tall, switch your arms, point your toe at the same time, straight line flat, shift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, find your rhythm. So stretch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, find your rhythm. Trust your lean, push. Chest faces slightly outside the circle, 1, 2, 3. Face your chest in, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice how relaxed I am. Everything's stretched. My foot is flat in my skate. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is right forward outside. Now the right arm is in front. Pump. 1, 2, 3. Chest faces circle, 4, 5, 6. Let's step this up a notch. We're gonna push into it. So open stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With insides, it's going to be a little different. I personally like to teach with the inside, free arm in front, which is opposite of forward outside edges. So let's bring this to the circle. Push, 1, 2, 3. Chest in, 4, 5, 6. Foot out, bend, and then lift. And lastly, our last forward edge, right forward inside, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember that toe point, bend, stretch hip to toe extension, 4, 5, 6. So keep practicing these edges, don't give up. May take a while to get, but remember, practice makes perfect on these forward edges.